President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi and U.S. President Joe Biden have stressed the need to reach an immediate ceasefire agreement in the Gaza Strip to put an end to the serious humanitarian suffering of civilians. The presidency official spokesman explained that the call addressed the intensive mediation efforts undertaken by Egypt, the U.S. and Qatar to reach a ceasefire agreement in Gaza and exchange detainees. The two leaders also reviewed the latest developments in the relevant negotiations and stressed the importance of the concerned parties' commitment to overcoming obstacles and showing the necessary flexibility to reach an agreement. Minister of Foreign Affairs Badr Abdelati has affirmed Egypt's continued efforts to achieve stability in Sudan, expressing Egypt's full solidarity and its support for Sudan's security, sovereignty, unity and territorial integrity. During a meeting with General Abdel Fattah al-Burhan, the chairman of the Sudanese Transitional Sovereign Council, the foreign minister reviewed Egypt's efforts to support stability in Sudan and to resume its activities within the African Union, welcoming the Sovereign Council's decisions to accelerate the delivery of humanitarian aid to Sudan. Minister of Foreign Affairs Badr Abdelati has stressed the importance of achieving a ceasefire in Sudan and the commitment to making every effort to restore security and stability in the country. During his meeting with his Sudanese counterpart, Ali Yusuf al-Sharif in Sudan, Abdelati reviewed the latest developments regarding Egypt's efforts to ensure Sudan resumes its activities within the African Union, as well as its active engagement in various regional and international initiatives aimed at preserving Sudan's security, stability, unity, and territorial integrity. Foreign Minister Badr Abdelati has also affirmed Egypt's commitment to making every possible effort to alleviate the suffering of the Sudanese people and facilitate the delivery of humanitarian aid to Sudan. During his meeting with the Vice President of the Sudanese Transitional Sovereign Council, Malik Agar, Abdelati highlighted the facilities provided by Egypt to Sudanese citizens to facilitate their stay in Egypt until they can return safely to their country. The latest of these efforts was the holding of the high school exams for the Sudanese community in Egypt. Minister of Foreign Affairs and Immigration Badr Abdelati and his Botswanan counterpart Fenyo Butal have discussed strengthening economic ties. In a phone call, the foreign minister discussed cooperation with the SADC and highlighted the potential of the Egyptian agency for partnership to offer more training for Botswanans. Both sides emphasized strengthening African stability, development and coordination at the international level. Foreign Minister Badr Abdelati and Latvian State Secretary Andrzejs Viljamsons have discussed enhancing cooperation to train Egyptian medical staff and to digitalize Egypt's healthcare sector. The foreign minister highlighted leveraging Latvia's expertise to create opportunities for cooperation in digitizing and IT. He praised Latvia's upcoming business delegation to Egypt and emphasized boosting trade, investment, and a joint business council. Both sides also discussed regional and international issues, including Gaza, Syria, and Ukraine. Foreign Minister Badr Abdelati and the UN's Senior Humanitarian and Reconstruction Coordinator for Gaza, Sigrid Kaag, have addressed developments in Gaza and ways to address the humanitarian crisis in the Strip. Ambassador Tamim Khalaf stated that Abdelati emphasized continued consultations with the UN official on implementing Resolution 2720 to ensure safe, rapid aid entry into Gaza and address the humanitarian crisis. Minister Abdelati stressed the need for a ceasefire, safe aid access, and the return of the Palestinian Authority to Gaza. He also highlighted Israel's responsibility as an occupying power and the role of the UNRWA in addressing the crisis. And Egypt's ambassador to Belgium, Luxembourg, the European Union, and NATO, Ambassador Ahmed Abu Zaid, has presented his credentials to NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte. In a bilateral meeting, the Egyptian ambassador and NATO chief discussed regional security challenges. Abu Zaid highlighted Egypt's efforts to end the conflicts in Gaza and Sudan and promote regional stability. They also covered NATO's Southern Flank Action Plan and cooperation with regional partners. And the Suez Canal Authority, the SCA, has partnered with Oman Integrated Logistics Services to strengthen collaboration in maritime operations and logistics. The agreement identifies key areas of cooperation, including advanced training programs, ship repair and maintenance. It aims to capitalize on the expertise of the SCA's shipyards and the advanced capabilities of the Suez Canal Maritime Training and Simulation Academy. And the Minister of Social Solidarity, Maya Morsi, has met with the President and founder of the American Institute for Women's Health, Ms. Valerie Hooper. Minister Morsi affirmed the state's commitment to supporting women's health, particularly through the Supporting Egyptian Women's Health initiative. She also highlighted the first 1,000 Days program and the Ministry of Social Solidarity's focus on vulnerable groups. Meanwhile, Hooper praised the minister's experience and emphasized the American Institute for Women's Health's focus on women's health and family protection. The Chief of Staff of the Armed Forces, Lieutenant General Ahmed Khalifa, has inspected the paratrooper forces to assess the training and combat readiness. Lieutenant General Khalifa emphasized that serious training is a key element in building the military's combat capability, enabling it to effectively carry out assigned tasks. He praised the high morale and excellent training level of the paratroopers. The Minister of Education, Mohammed Abdel Latif, has announced that 35% of Egypt's schools were built in the last 10 years. The minister highlighted the government's belief that education is key to development, which is evidenced by the rapid construction of schools to meet growing demand, especially in undeserved areas. He stressed the importance of addressing overcrowding, student-teacher ratios, and ensuring equitable access. Future plans include expanding school infrastructure in rural areas.